Number 2, Onic will try to close this one out 2-0, but TLID wants to prolong this one to 3.
Let's
And they
see.
do it in the Land of Dawn.
Let's see. Onic looking to again just stay solidifying themselves at the top of the standings, and TLID looks to find the second position in the current standings once again. But they will have to face again just Kyrie's Fanny.
Yeah, it's not the craziest Fanny, but it's one of the more efficient, like smarter Fannies. And if you're trying to counter and take out the Fanny, Kyrie's version is one that you might hate going up against the most, because he will not go in without a real good reason.
Yeah, as you can see there, he's not...
Oh.
So retreat from Kevin. So
Yeah.
Kyrie wants to take this one.
That's a very intelligent take. Actually, Kyrie almost caught there. Kevin's still able to get that camp. And so far, the small trays actually favors CLID.
Yeah, I think it's mostly because of the fact that Keyboy is on Marcel. There's not really a proper setup material for Fanny. Connie. Emblem by Bayou though. Anything that's interesting for you, Rashi?
Tenacity for Ritual, and that's a wise move. We've seen Tushins go with the Inspire or even the Wilderness Blessing, but against the Fanny, you want every bit of survivability you can get, honestly. That aside, everything's pretty straightforward. Fatal with the Master Assassin for Kelra with the Fighter Emblem, like you predicted, Kevin. Gonna aim to win in the trade, but so far Kyo has been getting the better trades.
Okay, looks like Kyrie wants to concede this one. No purple buff just yet. And TLID knows that's the best. Kyrie wants to steal this one with the red streak, and they do it.
Yeah, let's see. He wants to drive by. That's a stun on towards high. That's Sansto picking up first blood on towards the Oni. Kevin takes the turtle, so they lose out on the turtle, but Keyboy will pop the flicker there in the mid lane. Kevin misses that damage, but Onic get compensation. They got a kill for that turtle take.
Yeah, I like that. At least they get something out of it, right? Because they know that they're going to be in a very disadvantageous situation with Fanny as the retro user.
For the side of TLID though, it's still just a roam kill given over, so it's not that bad. But you really see how annoying the Marshall is, man. There have been moments here where TLID are trying to go for some kind of like pick off, some kind of engage, some kind of posture, and the snapshots just stun you for just long enough that it cancels out the momentum of everything you're trying to do.
Yeah. No level 4 just yet from Keyboy.
Low in order, just locking Kai in place. That's about it. Kelra is slightly behind here, level-wise and gold-wise, if you can compare it to Kyo.
Yeah, because so far there's not much help, I guess, from the Onic team. Kyrie has not been very aggressive. As they force the buff and delay the orange buff take. That's a good move coming in from Keyboy just to give some time for Kyrie to catch up.
Again, you can't really set up for big kills in the early game. You don't have a lot of damage. You have a bit of tankiness and a lot of utility. That's about it. So finding ways to be impactful in the early game like that, like delaying the farming of your opponents, is a great move from Keyboard.
Oh, interesting. So I think first item has claws for Kelra here. We mentioned earlier that he wants to be that independent gold laner that can sustain as long as he wants to on his own, because there's not much peel. I guess there is a peel, but most of the time before the big team fights, Kelra is going to be on his own. He's not going to be able to join the team fight, and Onic might be conceding this one also, unless Kyrie gets the purple buff fast enough and can be a difference maker. At least fight in the turtle pit.
Again, against the Phobias and the Hylas, being a Fanny, it's still a daunting circumstance to try and get in to the fight there, but Ludwig might be able to actually take away a lot of focus.
Yeah, Glorious Pathway here, just his own. Real world liberation though will find one. Oh, Retribution will fall to the hands of Kevin. Now, Law and Order finds Keyboy flickering out. That's the golden hour on towards Ritual. The damage not done just through just yet. Ludwig all alone. And that's gonna be killed over for the Cavalry.
Kyrie's actually leading in the XP compared to Kevin. That's kind of surprising, no?
That's the efficiency, dude. Like, even right there, before the fight even ended, the moment Kyrie recognized that there was nothing else left for him to do, he just goes for more farm, more steals. And it's a small amount, but it keeps adding up as time goes on. 2 turtles to the side of TLID, and yet the gold lead favors Onic.
Oh, interesting. Sans with the arcane boots because he knows that the main target so far is gonna be Leone, and he's been dying 2 times to the hands of Sans and Kyrie. It's kind of weird, right? Because Sans is trying to play front to back. Kyrie will try to be that executioner in the back line, but so far, the most viable target has been Leone.
Now with the real world population locked in here, Drischel, Flicker and the lantern there pops. No, look, people, calm Flicker to get that situation controlled. And again, it's just 3 kills here for the first 6 minutes. 2v2 with the bottom side. SOD doesn't land. Oh, that's a clear still for a kill.
Interesting SOD from Kyo there, knowing that in about 30 seconds the turtle is gonna come up, and it's gonna be important for him to catch up to the team fight because Calra cannot do that.
Whoa. Carol walking up, even taking a turret shot there. Definitely trying to turn up the aggression before the turtle fight, but wow, even there. What's going on here? Carol's taking way too much damage, but it might be setting up a kill for Kyrie.
I don't think that's too much damage. You can just heal up with the Has Claws, and meanwhile, Kyo cannot do that. He's on a corrosive site, I believe, so he has to go back, and no Spear of Destruction to get back lane. Calra can take this one freely. A lot of value for Onic.
You know, it does seem like that Onic here is looking to delay the turtle take. They are keeping tabs on that spell on Drischel. No flicker on him. And Kai now will be on the jungles of TLID. That's the trade here. Onic though does not sit silently. That's gonna be the golden hour pops again, just to delay, just to buy time. That's gonna be 2K still for the hands for Onic.
It's crazy.
Oh, they jump in. On towards Leone, that's gonna be kill. Now TL, they lose a member, but Keyboy now looking for the flanks. Iran is just trying to smash members of Onic, but Kelra is able to keep his distance so far. That's gonna be Lantern Flare pop to defense of the Onic now, looking for a move. That's gonna be Keyboy taking down Lut P, very low as well. Kelra is able to provide the damage for Onic, and that's gonna be a 1-for-1.
Have you seen in MPLID Season 17 so far, Rashi? A team that has 3 turtles in their bag before 8 minutes, and they're down 2K gold lead.
So far, I don't think so. But again, TLID were focusing so much on the turtle. At what cost, though? They did get it. But Onic were able to farm all the whole time. Well, the turtle was even delayed by Kiba with a golden hour. And look at this, dude. Godiva.
Yeah. One of the familiar faces of TLID as well. Back in Aura days, he was the Kadira god, even playing the Kadira in EXP lane.
Definitely a man of character.
An icon, man. He's an icon.
Let's see if he reacts to him being shown here in the MPLID X streamer.
It's taking a while.
There you go.
Oh!
He was upset.
The facepalm.
Why is he upset?
Probably wasn't ready. He might have been saying something interesting. But all right, back to the game now. 2K gold lead. It shrunk a little bit after that fight earlier to 1.5. We're back at 2 though, and Leone is trying to find something.
That's a knock of Kyrie, looks for an angle. That's gonna be, 2 members actually locked in the box. That's Sans picking up the double. And that's gonna be Onic now looking to advance and apply more pressure. That's a knock up onto his keyboard. Still able to hold on, but Kevin denies the escape. So at the end of that fight, it will be a 2-for-1, though the structure in the mid lane looks very juicy. Onic looking to claim it, and that's gonna be the structure still defended for now.
And the way Onic hides with this composition is so clean. They know that Sun's gonna expend the flicker, and they set up a box for the frontliners of TLID. So far, the one that's been dying is only Iran and Leone, and the gold lead is already almost 3K. Onic, amazing display of skill so far.
They're doing a great job just using the respect that TLID have for Kyrie to kind of extend, to overextend even. You can see how Keyboy is playing so aggressively, knowing that TLID won't bite on the feint because they are concerned that it's a bait from Kyrie. For Kyrie, rather.
Kelra, and so far he's not been, I think he's already almost online, no? It's just a matter of like, when is he gonna join the team fight? Might get an item check later, but it looks like TLID wants to pull the trigger on this Lord, knowing that Kyrie does not have the purple buff just yet.
Yeah, with the Moskov here, stop waiting for that SOD to land. Gonna be one of the crucial key
Oh.
to TLID's success on gaining the fight, but TLID, they hesitate, right? They do not want to jump the gun just yet. They're taking their time, but the Lord now is still below 50%. That's gonna be jump on towards Christian. And says Kyrie, down you go. That's gonna be Ron taken down next. That's gonna be Leone as well off the board. Kai, out of nowhere, finds a double kill.
Great setup by Onic. They know that they're not gonna go for the Lord at that time. It's just a bait. Hook, line, and sinker. Ritual was kind of out of the team fight, but Lupi with a gap close with the flicker as well, and Kyrie was able to follow it up beautifully at that time.
Whenever you're in range of Onic, just let your guard down. Even on a Tushin with a flicker, with a Crimson Beacon, you just never know. You understand that they know you have escapes, and they're setting things up so that when you least expect it, you get taken before you even notice.
Let's see if TLID can hold on, can extend the series further.
Wow.
Because it's 5,000 gold lead right now. 11 minutes in for Onic.
Look at the respect, man. Like, even earlier, Lutpi was caught. His teammates were quite far, and TLID saw them on the other side of the map. And even then, they dare not try and commit, try and get that kill onto Lutpi. Just because they have no idea. They are respecting Onic almost a bit too much, but for good reason. Now with the Lord, they should be able to extend their gold lead by another 1k if they take down all of these outer turrets.
I like the itemization from Kyrie here. He went to go, or he's about to go for the brute force breastplate, knowing that there's still a lot of CCs that can stop him in his tracks, especially, oh, look at the damage from Kyo to Lutpi. It's kind of juicy, no?
Yeah, that is very juicy. They have taken the care of the Lord, though, so that's actually very good. Comes out of TLID, understanding the hero power. Oh, the SOD not landing, not a good look there for Kyo. That's going to be the structure now, crashing on towards the top end bot. Oh, take a look at the real world manipulation here, popped by Sans. And actually, TLID, they are able to defend, but Kevin and Kai touching and going. And it's still 7,000 gold lead here for Onic.
They have indeed increased the gold lead. Now Onic are working against the clock though. They're snowballing great, but earlier Kyrie was one item away from being full build. In another like 3 minutes, that's where TLID are gonna start catching up. And we have seen what a late game Moskov could do. Of course, this time Onic are facing it with a late game Bruno with a Malefic gun. It's still gonna be very possible to win in a team fight, especially with the Yeeve too, but TLID are gonna have more options as time goes on. So Onic, we need to try and push tempo.
Yep, take a look at the bangs! Lutpi finds a moment! That's gonna be Kai saying hi to TLID members, and Leone will not be able to get out from that lap. The Terizla skill, and suddenly TLID lose 3.
All that was in the hands of Keyboy, the bait towards the jungle, and Lutpi with a great follow-up or setup for Kyrie with the follow-up, and now they're knocking on TLID's door.
They see an angle. Minions are crashing in the mid lane. Real world manipulation invested early. That's gonna be Kyo! Wind of Nature, do you no good? As the main base will be the main target. It's technically a wipeout as the Hedgehog will solidify themselves in top of the standings.